hope there's no one here. I'm still setting up. Okay. Might have to adjust this. Okay. I guess I'll have my little phone be my monitor. What is the name of the stream even? Don't think I remembered to put a new name. That's fine anyway. Well, yippee, that works. Oh, hello. Got a fooligan in the chat. Guess I could just look over here. Let me bring that down a little bit. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's move that up. Wait, is that how you really say wanted it? Wow, I've never heard my voice like that before. Stop it! Quit it! Quit it, Twitch! When's the squeeze stream? I'm sorry, man. Here, I'll do squeeze stream right now. I doubt. Wait, should have thought about. Squeeze is not in my favorites. Is it? It might be. Hold on. There it is. Anyway, super epic pond face review. Wow, I haven't played the new update. This. Hi. Okay, let me turn off my second. I have a monitor, not my monitor. I have my phone playing the stream to make sure anything's like breaking. Oh right, I need to turn. Okay. Make sure to talk about everything you like about it. So, I like how fun and innovative this parkour is. It's so nice. I can't even complain about my crappy parkour because I'm doing it without there's no delay. I'm like bugless. Ooh, sorry about that. Why do you need clips? Just to promote? You know, there's here. Here's what I'll say about Squeeze. There's an hour of game time right here. An hour of content. In just okay. Has Squeeze been updated? Do you know? I hope so. Oh, I've dropped 155 frames. That's not good at all, but that's... I think that's for my recording. I don't think that's for my actual, ooh, checkpoint. I don't think that's for my actual stream. I hope. Oh, okay. Well, I haven't seen the new content. Uh oh. I have not seen new content. Christmas is tomorrow. Christmas stream. Uh. I'm just. I see what you've added. Okay, can't go through there. The reason why I just wanted to stream today was, and to the first time with this new PC is because I wanted to see if I could stream on this new PC. I used to stream on my Mac, and it was great at streaming, surprisingly. Oh, searchlights. It was pretty good at streaming actually, but it would drop like 1,100,000 frames as opposed to 150. And also it was really clunky to use. But I hope for my Christmas gift this year it's an Xbox controller that I can pair to my Steam. Well, Squeeze 2 already for Christmas. Squeeze 2 is already. Did you forget about Squeeze 2? The better game? The super awesome game? I hope I'm not peeking. I have no idea how the audio sounds. Does it sound good? Let me know. Anyway. Other reason why I want to do this stream. Besides just seeing if I can. Just adding it. Oh, okay, I get you what you mean. Probably turn on. Don't want any freaks adding me. Audio could be better, okay. Uh-oh. Oh, I did rate those. Sorry about that. Let's just remove that. Like, if it was someone, okay. Do you mean like the love? Wait, I can just listen to my own. Because you're being unhelpful. Can I truncate? Or do something. Oops! I shouldn't be opening this. Yeah, just show my payments. Visibility. That's why I can't be a streamer. I'm just doing this for fun. I was just noshing. You're what? Oops. Yeah, you can't look at that actually. How do I? Is there a streamer mode I can activate? Last time it activated by itself, and I can't do anything about this. I guess it's fine. It'll be fine. I just can't open anything. Anyway, for the main purpose, Dandy World today. Also, I realized I should probably move this. Christmas tomorrow. Big news. Big news. Yeah, it looks good. So I'm just gonna Bobette. Bobette is the Christmas main. She is kind of scary. She's not the worst. I think Gordy is probably the worst holiday main to deal with. Because if you're really late, he can definitely sack all your items. I'll explain what he does later, but Bobette is main really hard, but also she's only here for the season. Oh my god, season! So I really need to get Baba. And Baba up today. I'm using these two trinkets, Vimo and GG Coin, because they're fine. I mean, GG Coin is probably it's basically just luck. I would hope to get speed every single floor, all the floors down, but it's not that big of a deal. I'm also playing Yada because Yada's probably the best tune in the game solo that I have. Just really powerful. Not really powerful, but really makes a bunch of tapes, makes a bunch of items, and has really good stat distribution, especially for solo. Maybe in a little bit I'll try Tegan, which is similar as, like, really good for solo runs, but also I will probably only be doing solos. I don't know why I did that. I registered in my head that that's Roger, but oh yeah, I was gonna talk about the other holiday tunes. The other holiday tunes as of right now are Bassie, which I forgot her gimmick. I mean, it's been a year. I'm pretty sure. Thank you. I know I suck at Dodie. It's terrible. Bassie, I'm pretty sure, like, spawned flowers that make you tired. I think they gave you exhaustion. It wasn't too bad to deal with. Like, she wasn't a run ender. Gordy, if you got Gordy late, would sack your runs hard. His main, he requires you to give him the last item you got. And when you're in late game, Dandy, it's mostly you're gonna have medkits, box of chocolates, or pops. You can't afford to really lose them. They're pretty rare, but you'd have to give up your most recently got item. If you just need someone, Bassie would be pretty good against Gordy because you could just drop your item and just pick up stuff on the floor. Also, Christmas Cookie is useless here. It really just gives you, it's just really for tapes. So is Stealth Candy also. I'm not doing too good in the items department. Finn sucks, okay. Usually he isn't too bad to deal with. Ooh, that sucks. It's just because his stuff sucks. Or it's really just, I don't need... I wanna... Because you're a little Twitch guy now. I didn't mean to do that, but... His stuff stinks. It wasn't good. And I can just save my tapes for a bad day. But also, that early hit is pretty bad. Yeah. Why do you think Doug's little... What do you think... Whenever Doug's Twitch chat gets animated, they look like that? Is there another one by... No, I shouldn't be doing this one. Solo runs are definitely... It's slightly different than how you usually play. I can usually get farther in solo runs, which doesn't seem like it makes sense, but... with bigger runs, you play people who are better in team scenarios. Who have, like, little purpose outside of a team scenario. Like Ginger, I love Ginger, even with the rework, where they made her ability a lot more, a lot harder to use. It's not even showing the messages right. It's not? I think it is. It looks like it is. It's just like you have to type messages. It's just the bottom, the last message gets a little cut off. I mean, I can adjust it to like. Here, let me. No, I don't want to. Sorry about that. There we go. Is that better? I usually don't fill the void. This is weird. Just yapping. Anyway, but I only want to stream today because I put myself in a pretty bad predicament. So this event has like 6 days, I think, left. 7 days. Until it ends, unless it goes past New Year's, which I don't think it will. But that gives me very little time to get all my research. I need to get 8 encounters with Twisted Bobette if I want to get Bobette, which is gonna be hard. Actually, you know what? Electrician is probably the best thing here. Blackouts suck solo. Like I was playing very recently, just before setting up the stream. It was a blackout floor with Finn, Boxton, and Rudy, and it was so bad. Like it took me over 20 minutes or over 15. It was between 15 and 20 minutes. Of just like running, getting seen, but I couldn't see where to go because it was a blackout. I walked across the map twice, trying to find my way. Anyway, right there was Brusha. Brusha sucks. I'm glad I didn't have her on the blackout. Brusha on blackout floors, and so is Cole, are really bad. Cole is more fine because Cole has less, like, very low attention span. But Brusha is just like it says in the toon biography or the toon description that Twisted Brusha has a very far range. They're very good eyesight. That's very annoying. If she was all the way down there, she could probably see me from there. It's just, I hate Brusha because of Twisted. Actually, I hate Brusha too. Small little rant. I saw this person. TikTok is so upsetting to me personally because there's a lot of idiots. But I saw like people like, I don't understand the Brusha hate. Just tell me you don't know how to understand a complex character without telling me you don't know how to understand a complex character. Thing with Brusha is that she's so bland. She's not complex. She doesn't have like a relationship or like a bond really with other characters besides like with Tisha. All of her interactions are fine, but she doesn't have like a real place. Like I would say all the other toons in this game have a better, better relationship with the other students, I guess, or they fit in more. She just feels like just inserted for no good reason, really. But I mean, Brush is fine. It's just, yeah, tangent for a reason. You know, the main reason why I don't like her, besides that she doesn't have a good, like, she doesn't really fit in, is that her ability kind of buns. I usually wouldn't care, but like her whole thing goes against her stats. This is a small, like a, or not, no, this is not a small nitpick. This is a big nitpick. Her ability, she's fine enough as an extractor where she doesn't need to help people out. And her stealth is low, so it discourages her from helping people out because it puts her in a vulnerable spot. And also puts other people in a vulnerable spot if she gets spotted and has to run away. I just don't like her. I don't know how long I'll be doing the stream because this is boring, and also tomorrow's Christmas. I don't know if I've talked about that. Tomorrow's Christmas. A few days ago, 2 days ago, no, not two, 3 days ago, I think, I stayed up really farting late and played this game, and I was originally just gonna force myself to get Bobette that day, and I knew it was very far-fetched, but I knew I could push myself really far, and that's why I'm planning to get 6 encounters today. But that day Bobette was not up. I forgot who was up that day. Anyway, it wrecked me at the time. I was so, like, I was playing with one of my friends, and we stayed up till like 5:30. This was the like latest I had pushed myself in a while, and I just got so tired. To the point where I hit a brick wall, and I was like, we both have to go to sleep, and we'll wake up at like 7, because that's when the sun had would, like, yeah, the sun would have been up by then. Turns out we both didn't wake up. My friend didn't hear their alarm clock, and I just didn't wake up. I forgot to open the blinds. That was the biggest thing. But it's fine. We played a little bit, and then we're like, no, we can't. We just can't. Getting pretty bad luck. I would love to have one of the machine cards that's on the odd floors. My first Bobette chance, or first major Bobette chance. People recommend for this to start a solo run, get to floor 5. If the holiday main isn't there, you just quit and retry. And I dislike it because it has diminishing returns. I think it's reasonable to stop after floor 15 and retry, but also you're so close to a confirmed holiday encounter. You get a confirmed holiday main encounter on floor 20 that you should just push it anyway. It's like, I looked at the stats. It's a 5% chance on floor 5. It's probably quicker to go to floor 20 than to floor 5 20 different times. I mean, I could time myself, seeing how long it takes for both, but... Floor 15, I think you have a 20% chance of getting a main, and you're almost certainly going to get Babette if you get a main. Oops. That's fine, I have a lot of speed. I think this is my speed, this is a speed floor, yeah. I should probably explain GG coin. It is... Sorry. It gives you a random buff to one of your 5 stats. Skill check, stealth, stamina, walk speed, and extraction speed. Or I guess movement speed. It's really good on movement speed, extract, and stamina for Yada. But for stealth and skill check, it's not that great. Just because skill check is already high enough, and I think it really affects the size of the skill check bar instead of how effective it is. Stealth is just useless. It sucks seeing stealth. I got a floor 17. This the last run I did. I had V and Pebble, which they suck. It's a terrible combo, especially for a solo run. And that was a stealth floor. I had if it was a speed floor, I probably could have dealt with it. But I just get unlucky. I mean, if it was any of the other stats, I probably would have gone through. Finn, as I've said, sucks. Super bad. It's a slow 3 that you get. Maybe I should equip Train Whistle. You know what? That probably wouldn't be too bad. Considering the biggest run-enders are V and Finn is just miserable. But I was saying before, the reason why I got on the topic of the difference between playing solo and with a group, Finn is going to affect you 4 times as much than as if you're doing a solo and a big run, because you have to do all 4 machines on a solo. And it only gets worse as you keep going on. Oh my god, sorry. The floor that took me like between 15 and 20 minutes, which is very long. I mean, that's nearly as long as I've been streaming so far. It's because he slows you down. Like, you know, he slows you down. It's annoying. It just got so miserable because I couldn't scan for a machine. This would happen, and I can't get hit because I don't have a healer. I'd waste all my good stuff trying to stop myself from getting hurt. It just really slows down how it feels. Ugh. Sometimes I'm checking my small monitor and I'll see a skill check on the screen. I'll be like, oh my god. And then forget that it's not actually that's like a 30-second delay down there. Thank you for your good luck. Thank you for your good luck and Merry Christmas to you as well. But that's hard to get. And I'm not sure if I'm going to get her 6 times, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try a lot unless I completely just die. Anyway, I'm doing open commentary to anyone who is listening. Maybe I should have your account open for that. But it's probably better for me to just not. Thank you. Good night, Recraze. This is another one of a Stamflor. No. Stamflor, which is fine. You oughta need stamina, and this also affects stamina regen. Anyway, I should probably I think a good story to tell to fill the time is the floor, not floor 17. What happened like 4 days ago, which was the super supposed to lock in day. I got one Bobbette encounter that entire day. Sorry, that really sucked. So demoralizing too. Good news about this Bobbette lock-in day. Bobbette's actually, up. Which means if there is a main, randomly, I should get Bobbette. So I should get Bobbette not on Christmas floors even. I think that's how the luck is. So I gotta focus up. Anyway, so I began the day very hopeful, and I had picked up a giant one of the mega monsters that are like I think they're 2 cans worth. And drank an entire one through the first like hour. I also had this giant thing of coffee, and it was like 4 like scoops of instant and like a bunch of stevia and no creamer, because it would have been very bad. I think it would have curdled, or I don't like instant with milk anyway, because it doesn't really turn into coffee. It's just like water with that's like kind of coffee. It's not good. It tastes bad, feels bad. So I just had sweetened black coffee. It was so much. I think it was a bad idea. Like caffeine has been affecting me weirdly. Yeah, but the first the first hour or two, I had 2 people playing with me, and then the 3rd, 4th, and 5th, it was just me and a friend. It got so bad. It got so bad so fast. The first and only Bobbette encounter, by the way, was like 3 hours into the day of the 5 hour, or I think it was from like, I'm pretty sure it was from 9 to 5 or 8 to 5, and in those 9 hours I got 1 encounter, and that was in the first 3. That really sucked. That was probably the worst part of it. Actually no. I was playing with 2 people for 5 hours, and 4 hours was just with another person. Anyway, all of progress essentially stopped at a certain point. Like, we played for an hour, and then for 2.5 hours we were ranking tunes, like how much we liked them and how much we liked other things about them. And that was such a time sap. And I like all the like energy from the monster went into that 2.5 hours. All the like half of the coffee was drinking also by that point. So if I'm not gonna blame it because it wasn't my idea. It was the person that had left prematurely. Their idea. I'm not gonna blame them because it was fun. I'm glad we did it. But probably without that, we should have actually locked in that day. I'm holding on to these boxes of chocolates because I think speed is going to matter more than extraction speed. I can't die. That's the biggest issue. I was focused. I had on the run that had or the floor that had ended my last run, which I almost got 2 Bobat encounters with floor 20. It ended because I had 3 extraction candies that I was saving instead of having a box of chocolates or something to get me out of a bad situation. It's very much the reason why I died. If I had prioritized speed, I could have. I mean, it was doomed anyway. Like Pebble and V aren't a great combo. V slowing you down, Pebble being the fastest, the second fastest too, about third fastest. So don't know. This is an Icarus. Oh, this is Blot. Whatever the other one is. Hope it's. These first floors have been really easy. Anyway, the ability to get away is going to be a lot more important than the ability going fast. I talked about this with a friend before. I think that like the meta, like people focus a lot on meta when it comes to Dandy's World, which is funny because it's Dandy's World. You're giving it too much like credit, really. But sorry, let me just adjust. But all that meta effects in Dandy's World is just how long it takes to complete a floor. Besides your distractor, that's it. Like, sure, like the optimal healer would be best, or the like optimal extractors would be best. But if you have like 8 Tegans or 7 Tegans and a like Gordy that's capable of distracting, you can distract. It's just gonna take longer. It's not like, unless you're in a super dire situation with like the Trinity and Babette, you're not gonna be in a pickle. You'll be fine. That's what gets me so upset about people arguing about meta. The longest runs I've done have been unplanned. There was like this terrible team comp where it was like 2 actual extractors, and that was the farthest run I've ever gotten. I think we got to like 27 or something. I mean, it took longer, but not by that much, really. Of course, I would not want to do like. I think there comes a turning point. Like by floor 100, you need the meta, but Yeah, I'm feeling. I haven't gotten coffee yet, so go slow down. Whenever I feel myself really slow down, I'm gonna go get water and coffee. I think the day that I had done the 9-hour long dandy, I had drank in like the most amount of water that year. And I do marching band, like I peed like 100 times. I had to keep AFKing. I was glad that my sister had opened because it gave me. Wait, is that Bassie? This is early Bassie. Ooh. This is really good news. Okay. I can die. I will be resetting every time I see Bassie because it's not worth it to push. But I could do it, you know. That's the dilemma. I'll push it to floor 15, and if I still have spirit in me, I'll push it to floor 20. But I might get like another really bad floor. But that really isn't too scary. I know her whole bit is like if you pick up things, she goes after you. But she's pretty easy to lose. Oh. Okay, I need to stop talking. Not pretty easy to lose, but pretty easy to lose for a main. Pebble's terrible. V's probably the worst. Shelly's easy. Sprout loses himself, which is a problem if you're with multiple people, but a lot of like the really big bads mainly suck if you're playing with other people. Like I'm fine, like I don't care if I pick up any items because there's no one that's gonna get hurt from it besides me, and I'm smart enough to deal with it. And also, it's delayed. She's not gonna get there immediately on time. Where are these last ones? There's one by E. I might play with someone later, so I might end the stream there. Is that one really far away? Where's the last one? Oh, over there. A good way to find E's is by looking at the, just look up. The pipe goes to the roof, so you're gonna... It's pretty visible. I should probably stream. I think I don't think I streamed besides Roblox. Should probably change that. I think I streamed like Terraria once, but Terraria's been fun, but I just like reset a 12-hour playthrough because I love base Terraria so much. Nothing beats base Terraria, not even like Calamity. Calamity's nice, it's a really nice addition, but nothing beats base Terraria just because it's very, very good. And I was playing with Starvale, or Starfarers? Starvale something? And it's a fantastic mod, but it strayed so far, and I really just craved playing normal Terraria. Like Hell in that mod becomes primarily replaced by this synthwave, vaporwave, city environment that's very cool visually. But I just was like, it just too much difference, and I really wanted to just play Terraria proper. So I reset it and put on Lunar Veil Legacy, or not, Lunar something Legacy. I might have been confusing the names actually, now that I think of it. But which that mod, it's also replacing a lot, but not like too much, and it's in a more reasonable way. Maybe I'll just play Calamity or Fargos. Fargos is pretty unintrusive, really. Like, it adds stuff after Moonlord. The stuff in between, it makes the game harder, but that's not bad. Like, it makes the game harder, but you more powerful in a convincing way. And not, like, you just skip all the hard stuff away. It feels very fair. It feels very balanced. That's very good. Health is gonna be the hardest thing to come by. And I'll need a lot of it if there is a very bad situation. I wish I knew the AFK spots, because I kinda need to use the restroom, but that's fine. So, if you're wondering what that cover's doing back there, it's a very large mural with my name, because this was, sorry, this was the same room that I forgot what the name for it is called. This was my nursery. Same as my room. Well, for most people, that's true. But, it's the big sign with my name. That was for me as a little baby. Wonder what's up this for. Walk speed, that's good. You know, these machines go really fast during ice overflows because you get like a, your speed gets buffed during an ice floor. I don't know why. Probably so it feels more fluid. I think you get a 15% buff if you're on an ice floor. I think. I could be very, very wrong. It's pretty nice for treadmills. Anyway. I still need to beat... The problem with, like, Calamity and Fargo on Terraria is that we're on Tmod. You'll get far, but if you're not playing with people, there's not too much of a reason to keep playing. Because they're just long mods. I mean, Calamity does everything in its efforts to give base Terraria, like, make it go by fast, but Calamity is very hard. You need people with you to make it more bearable. I heard it's very, very good. And whenever I did play it, I can attest it's very good. Everything feels like base Terraria for the most part. I say for the most part. There's like this weird dragon thing that spawns in the desert that shoots out water at you. Probably the least Terraria thing in that mod. It looks so out of place. The only thing worse than that is like the acid wood texture, because it's like how the well, I'm comparing like two niche things to make it more understandable. It's completely different from all the other wood blocks, or the wood types. It just feels unnatural. But I've gone to hard mode Calamity, and so same with Fargos, but I haven't gone past mechanical bosses. I mean, that's usually how it is for most Terraria playthroughs of mine. And not that I don't like Terraria. I love Terraria. It's one of my favorite games. I've been in it 4 or 5 times. 2 normal and 3 expert. Or 2 normal, 2 expert, and 1 master mode. I tried to do Zenith a while ago. Couldn't do it. I gave up. Maybe I should stream Terraria. I think that'd be fun. Dandy, if I didn't have 3 really good items. Also, all these items are very rare. They're very good. You know, if I do stream again, it will be Terraria. Or, I guess, Dandy's World again. Should probably have... I'll edit the text to say the amount that I'm on. It sucks not being able to use my items because I have better items. Probably one of the biggest upsets in Dandy's World for me. 3 item slots is ideal. It makes sense. Like, I'm not gonna argue with 3, but it just sucks not being able to pick up my own items, to tape farm. Maybe I should probably play Tegan after this. Money becomes such, like, so abundant during solo runs, and Tegan uses money to heal herself. Very nice. I like playing Tegan. Her stats are fine. They're not crazy. I think Yada, the only reason I'm playing Yada over Tegan is because Yada's stats are, I would say, a lot better. And nothing wrong with Tegan's stats, but 2-star stealth doesn't matter. Or Tegan has 2-star stealth, and 4-star stamina. I forgot what Yada's stat layout is. It's like, I think it's 1 stamina, 4 extract. I can't remember off the top of my head. It's good. It's good though. It's better than Tegan's, but Tegan's ability is probably better than Yada's. For some of you, it might already be Christmas, but very excited for Christmas. Usually, during Christmas, I get 1 big thing and like 3 small little things that sometimes go along with the big thing or don't. Doesn't really matter. Try to remember all of them. I think if I went in order by like the Christmas gifts I've gotten, last year was a Keytar. The year before that was Oculus Quest 3. Year before that was PS5. Before that was the Quest 2. Year before that was an Xbox One S. I think there was a year where I didn't get like a big item, and then it was the Xbox One. And then oh right, there's a 3DS the year between PS5 and Xbox One. Ooh, dial. No. Trying to remember. Like beyond that, it gets like hazy. But it's been a few years since I've had a truly random amount. Good, let me go check my stats. Yeah, you get 15% boost on Ice Storm. What? Wait. Yeah. Yeah. Get 15% boost. I guess it's just cause probably something to do with how ice physics work, and it makes it to buff to make. I know a lot of people complain about ice floors, but I love them. They're really fun. A lot of people also oh, right, Ginger. Yeah, that's... Forgot you can't fail those skill checks, and I forgot you can't get off of them. And, I forgot to use my bed. Uh... Yep.